Hey guys, I am Pranita Reddy from Informatica Support. Today in this video we will learn how to change server configurations for an agent service using REST API. The agenda for this video is introduction, a quick demo on how to change the server configurations of runtime environment, and summary. Jumping into introduction. Just like IICs provide REST APIs for other resources, we also have REST API to get and update the runtime environments of Secure Agent Group. You can use the resource runtime environment to configure specific service properties in the Secure Agent group. Using this runtime environment resource, you can not just get details of runtime environment, but you can also create and delete Secure Agent groups. This also provides a feasibility to enable and disable IICS services and connectors in the Secure Agent group. In this video, we will concentrate on how to configure Secure Agent service properties for the particular Secure Agent group. We will just go through the flow first. Basically, in this process, we need to do a login call, which is a post call. You will just have to provide your username and password over there and just do a login call. From the generated session ID, you will have to do the next get call, and the next get call will be the call for getting the list of editable server configurations. If at all you have your runtime environment ID handy, you can directly skip to this step. But if you don't know what is the runtime environment ID, you will have to include one more step in between. That is getting the list of all the secure agents, or just the details of the one secure agent that you want to configure. And once you do that, you can jump into this step of getting the list of all the server configurations that you can edit. And this will be a get call. And you get a response of the call for which all properties can be edited under this group. Using that response body, you can make the next put call. In that put call, that is the actual call where you will be changing the configurations. Just take the response, see whichever service, whichever type you want to edit. Just in the same JSON format, we will have to form a body and put it in the put request. We will quickly switch to the demo to learn more. First, what you have to do is you will just have to do a login call. And in the login call, you will get an ID. This is the session ID. You will just have to take the session ID and the server URL and use it in the next get call. Here, this is the server URL and this is the session ID. Just go. This call, this get runtime environment detail call, I am doing this call because I don't know my runtime environment ID. So I will have to go through this. Just paste your session ID here and append the base URL with the server URL that you got. Your server URL is this one. Just take the server URL and paste it over here. And now runtime environment /name, and this runtime environment is the agent group name and not the secure agent name. So we have to be mindful of this. Just do a call now. You will receive all the details of this particular agent. And this is the ID. This is the runtime environment ID, whichever you are seeing here, which ends with 4A, is the runtime environment ID. And the one this IC is the agent ID. Here we need the group ID and not the individual agent ID. So we will have to take this one. Just take this one. Go and paste it over here and change the session ID as well. Change the session ID as well and just accept should be JSON. And here runtime environment ID /configs details and Win64. Win64 if your secure agent is on Windows, or if it is on Linux, you will have to use Linux 64, Linux 64. Just do a call now. You will get all the properties which can be configured. So for example, for process engine, min heap is this much, max heap is this much, and all that, right? For example, Now I would like to change this max heap. Before doing any changes, you can once validate it on your IICS. Just log into IICS, go to administrator page. Just go to administrator page. Navigate to runtime environment and select the agent for which you want to make the changes. Now, if you see, all the services are up and running, and in the system configuration, let's just go to process server and check for the max heap. Now the max heap is set for 2048. Okay, if you go and check here, it's 2048. Now what I will do is just take the max heap here. The body you can just copy paste from here. Okay, whichever you want, take this much for the process engine. Now I don't want this, so I'll remove it in my put call. Just go here. First change your, I'm sorry, just change your session ID and go to your body, and this is the body. Process engine JVM, you can just verify it. Okay, process engine, inside there is JVM. In JVM you have to provide the name and the value. Now I will change this to, it is 2048M. Now I will change it to 4096M. Okay, this is it. This call will not change, the API will be same, but it will just be a put call with a body. That's all, same as the previous get call. Just do a send. You will receive status 200 OK. Now you can just go back to IICS, just reload the page and reopen the runtime environments again to see if the secure agent configuration for process engine service is changed or not. We'll just go here, click on this. Now process server is in restart required state, which means the property has changed. If the properties are not changed, without any change, this process server will not go to restart required state, right? You can just validate it from here. Now the max heap is 4096M. Okay, you can again validate from the postman also if the configuration is changed or not. Just do the same get call again to see if this value will be changed. Just hit a send. You can see it's changed to 4096M. Just like how we did for process server, you can do it for all other services available. For example, this is process engine. We have, you can just take it from the response of the get call itself. See, you have it for common integration components, you have it for data integration server. You have for mass ingestion runtime, you have for ops insights. All these, what all services are enabled can be done. You can just take a response from this, edit whatever value you want and paste it in the put call. And this is how we can change the server configurations of a runtime environment. Now, in the summary, you can just refer to the KB article that will be provided in the description below. And there is a detailed documentation of REST API for changing or configuring secure agent properties. You can just go through that. Please let us know your feedback on this video. We would love to hear from you. Thank you.